So we're going to multiply these two. When we multiply these two, we are going to add the powers since the bases are the same. So when we add powers, it looks something like this. I'll have 4/3 plus 3 over 2. So I'm going to add those. Now, what goes into 3 and 2? Because you have to get a common denominator. Well, you think of 6. So we're going to multiply this by 3, top and bottom, and we're going to multiply this by 2, top and bottom. Thus, both will have a denominator of 6. So what I end up here with is a k, and when I multiply 2 times 4, that's 8, and that's 6, and that's 9 and 6. So what I end up with is an 8 over 6 plus a 9 over 6. Since the denominators are the same, I can now add the numerators, the tops. So I have k, 8 plus 9 is 17, 6. 17, 6 cannot be reduced, so we are done. Next problem. When we divide two exponents, we subtract the powers. So we're going to have to subtract those fractional powers. So I'm going to have d to the 3 over 2 minus 1/4. Now, to get a common denominator, well, I could multiply this by 4, top and bottom, and this by 2, but can I just change this to match the 4? What I mean by that is, can't I simply multiply bottom by 2 and top by 2 so they both have the same denominator? When I do that, I now get 6/4 minus 1/4. All right, and then 6 minus 1 is 5. Leave the 4 on the bottom. You cannot reduce 5/4. You are done. For this last problem, when you take a power to another power, you're going to multiply these. So basically, we're just multiplying fractions. So this is going to be c to the 4/5 times 3 over 2. And when you multiply fractions, you just multiply the tops and multiply the bottoms. When we do that, we will get c, 4 times 3 is 12, and 5 times 2 is 10. Now this one actually reduces. If you look carefully here, 12 divided by 10 is actually 2 goes into both, so that leaves us 6 when you divide by 2 and 5 when you divide by 2. So 6/5 is the same as 12/10. And that would be the answer to the last one. Just remember, when you multiply, you add powers. When you divide, you subtract powers. And when you take a power to a power, you multiply powers.